Project Hail Mary has already made over $140 million. Jeez, man. I knew this would be a money-grabbing type of movie, but this is insane. When I finished watching my movie, I walked out and thought that this is going to be a great movie for casuals. Because when I walked out, someone said to someone else, that was really good. And yes, it is really good. This is a movie where people are going to walk out and tell their friends, their siblings, their parents to watch this because it's funny, it's in space, it's beautiful, and there's an alien. All those mixtures makes a very good movie for a kid to watch, a middle-aged person, or an old person. Basically, anyone can watch this movie. They really leaned into the comedy. I mean, the first scene is literally a joke. So that really set the tone. Majority of their jokes here are funny. I laughed a lot. They did a good job with the script. However, when you have that many jokes, the stakes, the seriousness of what is happening gets kinda diluted. For example, when he is asked to go into space, he just says a bunch of jokes as a response, and I'm just sitting there like, yo, I don't know about that, because they kind of need you here, and if you don't go, then potentially everyone is going to die. So maybe he should have taken that more seriously. And I mean, at the end, they ended up just forcing him to go, literally. I honestly did not expect that, because I thought he would volunteer. The stakes are so high, like you kind of have to go in this situation. But he said no. He actually said no, I'd rather stay on Earth and watch everyone die. Like, what? That shit killed me. Amy Adams taught me alien linguistics isn't supposed to be this easy. It is kind of crazy that he learned to communicate with Rocky in maybe less than a day or something. That was pretty quick, which I mean, it makes sense because you kind of have to learn how to talk with him because it is a movie and you need to talk to him. Rocky was very good. He was very funny. Yeah, he was a good, funny character. Grace has nobody on Earth, so Rocky is the only person here who he has a connection with in the whole movie. Very essential character in terms of sadness to happen in the movie. The one thing about having these types of movies is that there is a bunch of jokes, comedy, laughing, humor, and then a quick switch to a sad moment. It's not subtle. It's not subtle at all. You can see the formula really distinctly. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's very obvious when you're watching. The definition of accidentally became important at work and it's ruining my life. I mean, we can't forget he has to stay on Earth so he can teach his elementary school children. That is much more important than going to space and saving the Earth. The fishing scene in Project Hail Mary is as good as the docking scene in Interstellar. There, I said it. The fishing scene was very good, the best scene in the movie, but is it better than the docking scene? Probably not. Just because Interstellar had higher stakes overall, and that scene means a lot to the whole movie. And also, when you think about it, Interstellar probably has a lot of scenes better than the fishing scene. So just on that alone, I don't like seeing comparisons about these two movies. This is a good movie, but Interstellar is a different beast. As I said, this is a basic formula for a movie. However, they take this basic story and they make it really good with the cinematography, the writing, the acting. With that being said, I gave this a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed this a lot. I laughed. However, the sad moments, they could not get me with those. I just could not connect with them because it felt a little bit too forced. I knew what they were trying to do and I just could not connect. This does live up to the hype because I just know objectively a lot of people, majority of people are really going to like this movie, and that is the whole point. So go watch this movie.